Hello humans of the internet, my name's Iceberg Lettuce, and today we are here in Minecraft Combat Test number 7. That's right, there has been another combat test released. Pretty weird considering there was just one about a week ago, but you know, I'm not complaining. So anyway, we're going to go through everything in this combat test and see what has been changed and added. Let's go. Oh, and one other thing to note is that this is technically actually combat test version 7C, because there were actually probably versions 7A and 7B somewhere along the line, but those were not publicly released, so this is technically version 7C, but I'm just going to call it version 7 because that's, you know, easier to say and think about. Alright, so the very first thing to mention is that the attack indicator has been returned. So this was removed in the previous version, but as you can see, when I attack, it goes up, which means that you have to wait a little bit in between each attack to use a fully charged attack. You can also hold down the whatever button is your attack button, and it will attack over and over, but these are weak attacks, meaning they are not fully charged like it would be if you were to wait for the bar below your crosshair to get fully charged. Next up is some stuff about sweeping edge. So as you can see here, when I'm just using a normal sword, and even if I'm waiting for it to be fully charged up, there is no sweeping to it, but if we have a sweeping edge sword, as you can see, when I wait for it to be fully charged, it does have sweeping. It does not have sweeping, however, when I just hold it down, it will just attack over and over. This is a change from the previous version because in the previous combat test, you were able to just have a sweeping effect no matter what you were doing with your sword, even if you were just holding it down and spam clicking. Next up, we got some stuff with the bow, just a little reversion from the previous version, which is that there is no longer any increased inaccuracy when you hold down your bow. So previously, when you hold down your bow for a long time, it would start to shake and you would lose accuracy, but that has been reverted back in this test, and I think that's kind of a little bit of a shame because I actually really liked that feature. Next up, one little change with eating is that you no longer have your eating interrupted when you are attacked. So in the previous combat test, they added it so that when you were eating and you got attacked in the middle of eating, your eating animation would be interrupted and you would need to start from the beginning, but that has been reverted back in this version, so you no longer have your eating interrupted when you get attacked. On to the more interesting new stuff. First up, some stuff with shields. So they have 50% knockback resistance when applied, so if you use your shield and someone attacks you, you get 50% knockback resistance, obviously. They are now also always instant, so there will be no delay in between when you get attacked and your shield is knocked down, and you can have some quick reflexes and pull it right back up again. Then next up, I think this is pretty interesting, 100% protection from explosions. So that means if, you know, something blows up, you can just put up your shield and be fully protected from it. I don't know what that's going to change in terms of, you know, netherite mining. I know people like to blow up beds and stuff, so maybe you can just carry a shield down there and protect yourself from all the explosions and get some more netherite easily. It's pretty interesting, I guess. And then lastly, no reach bonus. So that means if you have your shield up from like crouching and you attack, I think that means your attacks will not be able to attack as far. So this is to discourage someone from just putting up their shield and attacking from safety rather than putting down their shield and getting out there and attacking. And then lastly, probably my favorite change here, this is pretty interesting, which is that potions now stack up to 16. This is actually only the drinkable potions, lingering potions, and splash potions do not stack, but the potions that you drink can stack. I just grabbed Potion of the Turtle Master as an example, but this is all of them, so you can carry up to 16 now, like strength potions or potions of healing or that sort of thing, and you can carry more of them now, which makes them a lot more useful in combat. So that was just a very, very quick overview of everything in this combat test. It was significantly smaller than the previous one, but still a lot of interesting stuff here, so make sure to check out the Reddit post down in the description, because that's where you can actually leave comments that the developer who has been working on these, Jeb, will actually see. So if you have any, you know, stuff you want to say about the combat test or suggestions or that sort of thing, make sure to check out that down below if you have a Reddit account and leave some comments. So anyway, with all that being said, that is everything here. So see you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye.